Man, now this right here is another beef within this beef.
Okay.
DJ Vlad of Vlad TV is getting flamed on Twitter for trying to get a black woman fired, and it all stems from this beef. Let me show you what it was. All right. So let me.
I ain't hear about that. I seen him arguing on Twitter, but I ain't hear about that part.
Yeah, this is what it's about. Let me see if they got the original tweet up here. Okay, yeah. Let me share my screen.
Yeah,
all right, so
he's done.
Let's see. So right here, so earlier he commented and he said right here, yeah, this is going to the Twitter. It says Kendrick's Not Like Us needed a better mix. It takes away from the song.
Yeah, I saw him tweet that.
So Jerkins. Morgan Jerkins says, you are white. This is a black folk affair.
Right.
Vlad says, wait, so a professor at Princeton, and he tagged Princeton, is telling me that a white person shouldn't be allowed to voice their opinion about hip hop. Is that how you interact with your students? And she says, what I'm saying is that you put your opinion in a discussion that's not needed. This conversation is and should center black people, not you. He says, don't try to change your words now. I'll be reaching out to Princeton about this on Monday. Now, if that ain't the most whitest, caringest thing that you could do,
yeah,
like, bruh,
yeah,
that set Twitter on fire.
Yeah, he's tripping.
Man, like, and this is the ironic thing. Fun fact. Her last name is Jerkins. Do you know she's related to a producer? She's the niece of a producer. Do you know who that producer is with the last name Jerkins?
Not the slightest clue.
Rodney Jerkins.
Really?
Dark Child. That's his niece.
Wow. Okay.
Which Rodney Jerkins has been on Vlad's platform doing an interview. I think it like maybe a year or two ago. So the irony in that, he's trying to get this woman fired for basically saying stay out of black folks' business. Right? He got so infuriated and so mad, he's going to reach out to where she works, and she's the niece of somebody who you interviewed.
Right.
She's a somebody. She ain't just a professor. So it's the irony. So my thing is this, and I'm asking the chat right now, do y'all think that Vlad is really going to be canceled by black folks? Do you think that?
Hell yeah. Pack him up. So? Pack him up. Get him out of here. We don't like him anyway.
Now, Chris, as good as that sounds, I don't think that that's going to happen.
Why not? There's so many different there's so many other better platforms.
No, it is. No, I'm not disagreeing with you. But this is the thing. With Vlad, he's been around for so long, and he has too much black support from not just because Vlad thrives off controversy. Let's keep it a buck. Like, people hate Vlad, but when the hate, what's the opposite of hate? Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to be looking at who you hate because of stuff like this. This ain't the first time that this didn't happen. Now, to this capacity, it has, but he said something very disrespectful about Minister Farrakhan, and that's when Godfrey and Lord Jamar stopped going on there, because they used to be frequent visitors on Vlad's platform, frequent guests. Mm-hmm. And they stopped. They said, you said that disrespectful stuff. So I bring that up to say that this ain't the first time black people have said they were going to threaten Vlad. I want to see how far we go with it, because if you are going to not watch Vlad, I want to see people unsubscribe from his platform. I want to see people not, because he feeds off the viewership, because you can't sit here and say it's just white folks that watch him. No, black people watch Vlad because Vlad has compelling interviews. Vlad interviews people you wouldn't think he would interview. Like the nigga interviewed Eddie Winslow. Who out here is trying to interview Eddie Winslow? You know what I'm saying? He interviews people you forgot about, and you're intrigued to be like, damn, like, you know, because I give him credit. Vlad has helped, like, he has made a movement when it comes to the whole interview and podcasting thing. So he's kind of grandfathered in. However, if we're going to stand on it, we need to stand on it all the way.
Well, shoot, I don't watch his videos and stuff anyway, so
yeah.
I would definitely boycott him. I'm not sure who does, but I always hear like crazy stuff about him. So
yeah,
I don't.
I'm with you, Maya. If we haven't canceled him yet, it ain't gonna happen, because, like I said, he's done disparaging things like this before. I can't think of like the most recent one besides because this is big. You're trying to get a black woman fired, but I don't think he's ever tried to get somebody fired before. But he said some questionable, disrespectful stuff about black folks before getting too comfortable. But like I said, man, I don't know. I don't think that, because he even says this. He's like, you would think that people want to beat me up when they see me, but most of my people, like the people who come up to me, are black men. They're like, man, I love your platform and stuff like that. So he says that the hate actually gives him more viewership. You know what I'm saying?
So he's like that. What's that other guy? What's the other guy out there that's in LA too?
Adam 22.
Oh yeah, he like Adam.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, when him and Adam 22 be together, it feels like a damn near Ku Klux Klan meeting because they talk about, it's like they talk about, yeah, we got all these niggas on our platform and they fight on our platform. Let's talk about it. You know, it's very eerie to kind of watch it. So yeah, you said that's a narrative now with culture vultures. I mean, look at Drake now. Is ATL LA still for Drake? We don't know, but Vlad needs to be canceled. Yeah, exactly. Because of course, people can say stuff online, but the action needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, is Atlanta gonna stop fucking with Drake? Is LA gonna stop fucking with Drake?
Absolutely not.
You know,
maybe LA.
Maybe because that was because when Kendrick said, you said you thought the Bay was gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga. He said, "What's it? Okay." He said, "Oakland City might be your last stop." You know, so it'd be real interesting to see how people look. Like you said, LA out of all of them, maybe, but I doubt Atlanta.
Yeah. I was like, dang, does he have a tour date out there or something coming up?
I don't know, because his tour over with. I guess he means like the last time you were here, that's your last stop, or if you come here, that'll be your last stop, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, like it's real interesting right now with that. Like, but like Maya said, I don't think that like these folks ain't really finna cancel him, because it would have happened already. You know what I'm saying? And then, is he really gonna be canceled? Can you really cancel somebody?
I mean, like somebody in media, I feel like I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't watch his stuff, so I really can't talk too much about it. But
yeah,
me personally, I feel like I know for sure he's not the number one hip hop platform. So
I think he is.
Oh, he's the number one?
Yeah. When it comes to viewership, yeah. Because he's just been doing it for so damn long.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be tough then. If he the number one, yeah, it's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's been here for so long. And this is another thing, black folks. It's our fault. It's our fault that a Vlad can be this high and disrespect us. It's our fault that we let a Drake, if you're mad about Drake coming in our culture doing, it's our fault. We let them in. We let Post Malone come in and use hip hop to go to pop and do country. We let what's her name? Billy Bob Thornton's daughter. Ain't that her? What's her name? Miley. No, not Billy Bob Thornton. Cyrus. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter. We let her come in and use hip hop for a little bit. We're so inviting as black people. We let people in and they do what they do, and then they go on about their business, go back to their normal lives and all this. We let people cosplay. So, and I saw somebody else say the same thing too. It is our fault at the end of the day. We let a Vlad happen. So if we gatekeep our own culture and have a stronghold on it, and we got no excuse now, Chris. I mean, we got independent media.
Yeah.
Me and you are doing it right now.
Yeah.
And we got the voice and we got the power, because it's 100 people up in here agreeing with us right now. So if you really about that life, you wouldn't watch it. But Chris says, like you said, he don't watch it. All that stuff. So yeah, but that's interesting with Vlad. Now, well, what do you say? Shout out to Stevie Sykes. You say it's over for Drake, the BBL challenge and Kendrick pedophile disses. Regular people jumping on that track, airing Drake out. It's over. Yeah, true.
Yo, don't count him out yet. Don't count him out yet. But yeah, he losing right now. He getting beat up bad.
He lost this one. He says we as a culture have let everyone from politician to everything come in, and for personal gain, yes sir. When it comes to, and I don't let me get too political, but when it comes to the political parties, yes, we've done that too.
So like, how do you feel like we fight that? Like, I feel like a lot of other cultures, like, and I don't want to go too deep into it, I guess, but like, I feel like a lot of other cultures, like they kind of like protect their stuff and there's real tight knit together, a lot of togetherness. Where I feel like sometimes we're kind of against each other. Like, how do you feel like we change that mentality?
Get on code. And I think it's happening now because of reparations talk that's going on. It's a movement. Right now it's a grassroots movement going on. That's what a lot of this stems from with the whole Kendrick and Drake thing. If you look at it for what it is, it's a foundational Black American of hip hop culture that is airing out somebody that is not of our culture, that has benefited from our culture, not giving back. So the unity that's going on right now, how LA is rallying behind Kendrick, that's the type of energy that's needed to keep everybody together.
Right.
So the question is, can everybody stay together when it comes to politicians, elections, getting stuff done within, because we can get stuff done within our community, but when it talks about getting like I said, reparations and resources for Black people and stuff like that, it goes above and beyond hip hop. Because right now, even with hip hop, they tried to come and say that Hispanics helped create hip hop and Jamaicans, hip hop came from Jamaica and all this other stuff, when no, it came from Black Americans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you let too many people in, like a Fat Joe who can come in and say nigga, I know, and you're from New York, so it's different for you, right? But in the South, there can't be no Fat Joe running around here saying nigga. Like, I've never met that person who's not Black saying nigga. But up there, y'all be letting white folks say nigga, don't you?
Nah,
I think so.
I've never heard it.
Okay,
but
y'all
where I have heard it. I have heard it on Kendrick's stage.
Oh yeah. But he checked the other white girl that did it with that video. I did a video about that like that years ago, because I was like, okay, well, you know that you say the N-word in your rhymes. Why would you let a person come up there? Because let's be honest, you can't control a crowd of people saying your lyrics, right? But you can control a person coming up there rapping your lyrics, though.
Right.
But yeah, what you say, a way to stop this for our culture, it goes very deep. I believe it all comes from a spiritual conversation, but that would be a whole other show. Yeah. But yeah, man, you know what it is? All it takes, it don't have to be every single Black person. How LA is rallying behind Kendrick and that's taking over, that's a percentage of a population in America. If you get 100 people to all be on code, you can make a change. If you got your whole city behind you, that is more powerful than everybody. Because if everybody's together, it's not realistic. Somebody gonna tell on somebody gonna do something. So the goal would be for everybody to get together, but all you need is a solid few. Just like, I don't know how many folks you hang around. I don't hang around a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got close friends, but my circle is kind of small. Now I know a lot of people and I'm cool with a lot of people, obviously, but I don't really hanging with people and stuff like that. I'm about business. I don't be just lollygagging and just kick, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I keep my circle small because of shit like with Drake. I don't want nobody leaking info to my op.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you got that closed circle, you good. So that's how I feel like Black folks should do, for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah. But yeah, man, everybody, make sure that you are subscribing right now to the YouTube channel. Like I said, for all the new viewers, help me get those subscribers up right now. Just hit that subscribe button, because I know you're enjoying the show, because hundreds of y'all are right here, watching it and stuff like that. If you are on Facebook, make sure you hit that like button for me. And also for the people that are watching on Twitter, make sure that you retweet this right now. This is one of the hottest topics that is going on right now. Now, the last thing I want to cover